Morning children, we see about the topic today, natural calamities. What is natural calamities? Natural calamities or the hazards that happens. How it happens? That happens without human involvement. So that is what is known as natural calamities. இயற்கை சீற்றங்கள், how it happens, that will naturally happens without any human involvement. We human are not responsible for this natural calamities because the name itself it is nature. Hazards, what is this hazards? Hazards it's nothing but நிறைய ஆபத்துகள். What is it? Hazard? ஆபத்து. So the natural calamities or the hazards that happens, how it happens without human involvement. We human are not responsible for this natural calamities. Then we see there are many natural calamities. We'll see one by one. First is earthquake. What's the first one? Earthquake. Then next is the volcanic eruption. Third one is tsunami. Fourth one is cyclone. Fifth, drought. Flood. So these are the natural calamities. We'll see about the earthquake. And earthquake is what is? This is a tremor. Tremor is nadukam. An earthquake is a tremor that takes place due to the sudden movements or vibration on the earth's surface. Where it will happen? It will happen on the earth's surface. Once again I tell you, it is an earthquake is a tremor that takes place. Where it happens, that is this due to the sudden movement or vibration that is happens on the earth's surface. And we know this is our earth. The earth is this part. This is what a crust, outermost layer is called a out, and this area is mantle, and this is inner core, and this is outer core. So the outermost part of the outermost part of the earth is called crust. Where is the crust? This is the crust. The outermost part of the earth is called the crust. And what it is made up of? It is made up of large plates. It is made up of large plates and solid rock shells. This crust is made up of plates and solid rock shells which float on the semi-molten layer known as mantle. So you know where is crust, children? This part is crust, and next inside that part is this part is called the mantles. So this crust is made up of large plates and solid rock shells. This crust is made up of these plates and solid rock shells which float. These plates will float on this mantle. Semi-solid, this area is semi-solid layer, that is called the mantle. So the crust is on the semi-solid this one rocks. So this is how the outermost part of the earth, that is called crust, is how it is made up of. It made up of 20 tectonic plates. How much? 20 tectonic plates. Each consists of 100 kilometers thickness. Consists of 100 kilometers thickness. So these plates and solid rock shells which float on that is molten lava, they இன்னைக்கு ஒரே குழப்பமாக வரமாட்டேங்குது. அவங்கள கூப்பிட்டுருங்க. எனக்கு இன்னைக்கு ஒரு கான்ஃபிடென்ட்டே வரமாட்டேங்குது. இன்னைக்கு கான்ஃபிடென்ட்டே வரல. மார்னிங் சில்ட்ரன் will go for the topic natural calamities. Natural calamity means what? It is that hazards that happens without human involvement. Human are not responsible for this natural calamities. It will happen on nature. These are earthquake, volcano eruption, tsunami, cyclones, drought and flood. First we'll see about the earthquake. An earthquake is a tremor that takes place due to the sudden movements or vibration of the earth's surface. So this earthquake is the tremor that suddenly happens on the earth's surface, and the outermost part of the earth is called crust, that is made up of large plates and solid rock shells that floats on the semi-molten layer, okay, known as mantle. This area is the crust, and this is inner core, outer core, and this is the mantle. So the crust is float on the mantle, above the mantle. This part is the crust, and it consists of 20 tectonic plates, and each plate is about 100 kilometers thickness. Then these earthquakes occurs. How it occurs? That occurs when these plates and rock shells, these plates and the rock shells, the earthquake occurs when these plates and rock shells collide. What happens? They slowly collide each other. What is this? Collide means they rendu urayiradu. So and rock shells collide each other, and that it leads to the shock and vibration. It leads to shock and vibrations. Sometimes this vibration, what happens? Sometimes this vibration is so powerful. Sometimes it is so powerful. What it leads? That they damage buildings, bridges, roads, dams, and other structures. It damage other structures and even make them to fall. Make them to fall. Make them to fall, and that's result in dams and other structures and even make them to fall. That result in the heavy damage or high damage to life and property. Sometimes, however, some earthquakes is so mild, so we cannot feel them. Felt. This is then earthquake that occur when these plates and rock shells collide each other. So that leads to shock and vibrations. What happens sometimes, these vibration is very powerful that they damage the buildings, then bridges, roads, dams and other structures, and even they fall and result in the high damage to life and our property. Sometimes we cannot feel the earthquake because it is so mild. Then next we'll see about the intensity of that. The intensity of the earthquake. The intensity of the earthquake is so high, or it is highest at the epicenter. I'll tell you what is epicenter afterwards. Epicenter, that is highest in the epicenter, which face severe or maximum damage or problems. So the intensity, idoda theeviram, the earthquake oda and the theeviram, the intensity of this earthquake is highest, adhigama irukum. Where it is high, it's at the epicenter. So this epicenter face the maximum damage. So how they will calculate this theeviramanadu, adai eppadi calculate பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா, in the intensity is calculated or measured by a device known as seismograph. This intensity, the earthquake's intensity, is determined or measured by a device known as seismograph. During the earthquake, seismograph that records what it will do, this seismograph, it will record the vibration on the ground on a sheet of, how it will record on a sheet of paper, and in the form of graph. How it will be? In the form of graph. So in the earthquake appo, in the machines வந்து vibration of the ground it will record. எதுல record பண்ணும்? In a sheet of paper that looks like, the paper எப்படி இருக்கும்? It's like a graph. This is about the earthquake, and the most affected place we are going to see about this, a major earthquake shook Gujarat, India. When severe earthquake happened in India, that took place in Gujarat on 26th January 2001. When it happens, the severe earthquake that happens in India during this 26th January 2009, and during this thousands of people died, and they caused damage to property worth how much worth? Worth crores of rupees. Properties were damaged because the earthquake happened in the Gujarat. And the epicenter, I'll tell you what is that epicenter. That epicenter of this earthquake is near the place Bhuj. Where it is? Bhuj. And this place they faced maximum damage. So the worst earthquake happened in Gujarat, that is on 26th January 2001. In that thousands people died, and money, the worth crores of rupees were of damages, the properties were damaged. And the epicenter, where the epicenter of this earth is, this near the Bhuj, this earthquake. Where is the epicenter of this earthquake? It's near the place Bhuj, and this place that met a maximum damage. What is the epicenter? Epicenter is the earth's of crust or particular place la vandu it will origin, it will start. Adula vandu straight to the top surface of the earth, top a point, that is what is called the epicenter. Then next we'll see about the volcanic eruption. Volcanic eruption. Second one is the volcanic eruption. The opening or fissure. Fissure is nothing but, children, the opening. So the opening or the fissure in the earth crust. This allows, this opening or fissures allows the molten rocks and the hot gases, to flow out, flow out of the earth, known as volcano. What is volcano eruption? The opening or a fissure in the earth crust. I already told you what is this earth crust. This is earth crust. That opening, from that it allows the molten rocks inside to come out. Not only molten rocks and hot gases also that flow out of this earth, known as the volcano. Then the volcano eruption takes place. How it takes place? Because of when the tectonic plates collide. Collides. When these tectonic plates collide with each other. How this volcanic eruption takes place? This takes place when the tectonic plates, I've told you we have 20 tectonic plates on the crust. When this 20 tectonic plates, if they collide with each other, then it leads to the volcanic eruption. So because of this leads to what will happen? This lead to rise in temperature. So this leads to the rise in temperature in the earth mantle part. So because of this tectonic collide with each other, the volcanic eruption happens, and this leads to rise in the temperature in the mantle part, that causing the rocks of mantle to melt. What happened? Because of this high temperature, the rocks inside the mantle area that will started melting. So over a period of time, what will happen? Over a period of time, this molten rocks, what it is known as, the molten rocks that inside the mantle is called as a magma. This molten rocks that is called magma, that creates cracks and vent. What is this cracks and vent? Nothing but it's a opening. It's a volcano. This is the top of the layer, and from this, because this molten rocks, it will create a opening, or it is called a vent. Opening or called a vent. So it creates, because of this molten rocks magma, this create a cracks and vent in the earth crust, in the earth, where it creates in the earth crust. Then what happens when this volcano erupt? So the magma, the molten rocks, that magma along with ashes, sambal. What is this? Ash, sambal. Along with the ashes and hot gases that comes out as a lava. அது என்ன பண்ணும்? அந்த molten rock உருகி அது என்ன பண்ணும்? அந்த opening வழியா it comes out as a lava. So this hot lava, what it will do? Hot lava that flows out through the populated area. What's this? Populated area, and cause damage to the life and property, and cause damage to life and property. It's cause damage to the life and property. And because of this volcanic eruption, this also leads to the tsunami. Volcano eruptions leads to tsunami and earthquakes. When the volcano erupts, not all the time, sometimes it may, due to it comes out as a tsunami, it leads to tsunami or it leads to earthquakes. Next we are going to see about the types of volcano. There are two types of volcano. What is the first type? That is active volcano. And next one is the sleeping or dormant volcano. Now we'll see about first the active volcano. Active volcano. What is this? And volcano that have erupted recent past. இப்போ recent நடந்தது. Recent past. If the volcano that have erupted recent past, இப்பதான் அது வெடிச்சது. Otherwise can erupt at any time in future. எந்த சமயத்துல வேணா வெடிக்கலாம், இல்லை இப்போ ரீசெண்டாக இப்போ தான் வெடிச்சிருக்கு. that type of volcanoes are called active volcano. So what is active volcano, children? And volcano that have erupted recent past. இப்போ தான் ரீசெண்டாக it has erupted. Otherwise can erupt at any time. எப்போ வேணா வெடிக்கலாம் in future. That is called as a active volcano. For example, examples are, that is Merapi. Where it is? It is in Indonesia. And next one is the Santa Maria. That is in the Guatemala. So these are the two examples for the active volcano. And that what is active volcano? A volcano that have erupted recent past. Recently it have happened and can erupt at any time in future also. That type is called as a active volcano. For example, Merapi in Indonesia and Santa Maria in Guatemala. These are the two examples of the active volcano. And the next one is the sleeping or dormant volcano. Second one is the sleeping or dormant volcano. So, an volcano that did not erupt. The volcano that did not erupt for many years. The volcano that did not erupt for many years and may erupt at any times. எப்போ வேணா ரொம்ப வருஷத்துக்கு வெடிக்காமையே இருக்குது, எப்போ வேணா அது வெடிக்கலாம். அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கிறதுக்கு பேர் தான் என்ன? ஸ்லீப்பிங் ஆர் dormant volcanoes. So example for this is Fuji in Japan. And another one is Mauna Kea. This is in the Hawaii Islands. These are the good two examples of the sleeping or dormant volcanoes. So today we have seen about what is natural calamities and the types of calamities we have seen. In that, earthquake we have seen and volcanic eruptions. Go through this, children, and revise well. Children, will see the assignment. Revise earthquake, volcanic eruption and types of Types of volcanoes. I hope you have understood that topic. We'll see tomorrow. Have a nice day.